Hey guys, it's Anne again. Today we're going to talk about color in marketing and how colors influence people and their emotions. So, color has long been understood to be something which appeals to people's greater visual senses and is frequently utilized in marketing. A number of studies have found that particular colors have their own effects on consumers, with some colors stimulating areas of the brain that promote excitement or tranquility or hunger, even. And corporations and organizations have been able to influence their target market by choosing the right combination of colors. So today we're going to talk about how you utilize colors in marketing. So whether that's your website or maybe a logo, business cards, all sorts of really great things. So red. Red encourages appetite. You can see over here a lot of fast food chains use red in their logos. It also creates a sense of urgency. So think about a lot of clearance sales use red. It's associated with movement, excitement, or passion. It's high energy. And it also has, it physically stimulates the human body, affecting nerve impulses and raises the blood pressure a little bit. So we're going to talk about orange and yellow together. And orange and yellow increase cheerfulness and optimism. It's used to draw in impulsive buyers, lots of window shoppers. It stimulates the logic center of the brain and gets people enthusiastic. If either of these colors are used too frequently, it can create a sense of anxiety. And strangely enough, yellow actually sometimes in quantity can make babies cry. So just keep that in mind if you have a lot of babies that you're interested in targeting. Green is a great one. Green is associated with health, tranquility, and nature. You can see down here we've got our little buddy from Farmstrong. It's also associated with money and wealthy people or brands. We use green a lot in stores to help relax people. Environmental brands, of course. Green also stimulates harmony in the brain and encourages balance between body and emotions, which is kind of an interesting effect of green. On to blue. So blue is preferred by men. It's associated with peace, with water, reliability. It's also associated with providing a sense of security and promoting trust in a brand. So if you see over here, we've got lots of credit card companies, banks, computers, vehicles, lots of things that you want to be dependable and secure and trust, and you want to trust them. It's the most common color used for offices and conservative brands, lots of blue in conservative brands. It's calming for the mind, providing a sense of tranquility and space. Young people, so if you're targeting young people, one of the things is that young people associate blue with age and maturity. So just something to think about there. Purple. Purple is associated with royalty, wisdom, and respect. It helps people stimulate problem-solving areas of the brain as well as creativity. It's used a lot for beauty and anti-aging products, and it represents creative, wise, imaginative brands or products. So pink is an interesting one because for a long time, pink was really focused on, femininity, romance, girls, so you can see Barbie and Hello Kitty, but it's also become associated with a very flirtatious attitude and something that's, that's a little shocking. So if you think about T-Mobile and they had that woman on their commercials that rode the motorcycle, so that's where that kind of pink comes in around some of those brands. So on to some more monochromatic colors. So we've got gray, and gray symbolizes feelings of practicality, timelessness, and solidarity. A problem with gray is that too much gray can often lead to feelings of nothingness and can draw out emotions of old age, death, and depression in some people. So if you are thinking about gray, that's just something to keep in mind. All right, black is associated with authority, power, strength. It's often associated with intelligence. And can often overwhelm people if it's used too much. So keep that in mind for black. And then, so now what we're going to talk about is we're actually going to talk about contrast and monochromatic color schemes. And these are just different ways to achieve different effects in your logo or in people, basically. So there are three primary types of color mixes. So one is monochromatic, and monochromatic is basically using a singular color in various shades or hues. It tends to be very easy on the eye. We use this a lot online because it's very easy for the mind to process. It's great if you're looking for something that's very sleek and minimalistic on your product, or excuse me, on your website or your logo. So then we've got complementary colors. And this is basically using two colors from the opposite ends of the color wheel. So here we have, where it says contrast, we have like a red and a blue. It's very pleasing to the eye. And this is great if you desire a wide range of color, if you really want to do a lot of things. And then the last one that we have is a triad or a triple color scheme. And the use of three colors equally spaced on the color wheel tends to give a harmonious effect. And is pretty popular. You do implement this if you desire something that's really bold for your logo. So we have some resources for you. So one of my favorite resources is this designseeds.com, and the examples over here on the left are examples of design seeds. So if you're having some trouble deciding what colors go, or you just want to get some ideas, Design Seeds is a great resource because they have lots of monochromatic color schemes, complementary and triad color schemes for you that you can look at. And then there's also Pantone. And Pantone are 6-digit codes that help designers make sure that we're using the right color, right? So if you say, gosh, I want a red-orange or I want a teal, that can mean different things to different people. So if we have the Pantone codes from you, then we'll know exactly what color that you're talking about. So congratulations. You made it through the color part of the day. If you have any questions, just ask them in the comment box, and Andy or Curtis or myself will get back to you guys.